This is drift event prep for this Saturday at SPR. Today we're gonna be replacing the gas tank. Now, okay, before we replace the gas tank though, come on, quit playing with him. Quit playing with him. Quarter panel straight. Thank you guys, if you haven't seen the previous video, there's a video on getting this sucker replaced. But yeah, this thing was mingled prior. Now it looks brand new. Luckily, Soarers are actually stupid convenient to change out the gas tanks. I mean, my trunk is completely stripped from doing the frame on this thing, so that makes it even easier. Ideally, I should have probably did this before the rear end got re-welded, but it actually kind of doesn't make a difference because I don't really care if I scratch this bumper or this quarter panel. They're gonna get cut up. But yeah, all I need is to remove these 414s, take apart all these good things, and move them onto this new tank, and that's pretty much it. The fuel lines on the bottom we thought would be a pain because there's these rubber gaskets, which I'm gonna send it with these cracked ones, but conveniently enough, it's literally just a 17 holding these lines in place, and you just back out that 17, pop the line off, put a new freaking fuel line on, and call it a day, brother. I don't know why it took me so long to get the energy to do this. This should be a walk in the park.
Stop, bro. You got me
He said that. Did you ever think of putting silicone on these gaskets? Absolutely, brother. That's gonna be my temporary permanent fix on this gas tank. Throw some silicone over these cracked rubber gaskets and call it a day. Okay. This event's Saturday and it's Thursday. Yeah, this event's this Saturday, and there's no way I'm running these Johns this cracked. The last thing I want is my car burned down. I think the worst thing you can have happen besides blowing your engine is your car burned down. So, and to anyone else that's trying to be in my business and tell me rust isn't gonna blow up my car, I just don't want to take the chance. Okay, I've had my fair share of motors that I've gotten to replace. Not today, buddy. Okay, not today. Injectors?
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah.
This was the other side.
Golly.
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, you can see the fuel. How did your engine not blow up? It was buggy. It's a GZ, bro. Throw everything at it, apparently.
Golly. It's like even thicker consistency.
That's why it was lubricating the walls.
Yeah, I know. We're ready to chop them and do S13 fuel conversion.
Yeah. I don't get why they were destroyed, though.
Right there.
Nothing makes sense why they were seized, because like the threads were clean on them, and they would loosen up and then they would just get insanely tight.
It's funny because it looks like the car is rusty underneath, but that's just the fuel that's splashed everywhere. Yeah. Like this is the aftermath right there. That's not dirt. That's really the fuel filter aftermath.
Yeah.
Your hands, dude.
Nasty.
Alright, boys. It has been 2 days since I got the gas tank fitted up. That was not a 10-minute job. That was till 1 a.m. job, so that's chill. Back at it working on the Soarer. This is the day prior to the drift event. Drift event's tomorrow. And I still have some little things to button up here and there. One of them being my AFR gauge. So earlier on, as you guys know, the gas tank was extremely rusty. And before I took it to the drift event that I got the link tuned on, kind of a long time ago, too much to explain, but I got the car tuned on that rusty gas tank with a fuel line that had a split in it. So when the tuner came here, he said that he had to add a ton of fuel to the car. So I was running, you know, up to standard where it wouldn't detonate itself. But the reason for that was because the rusty gas tank and the split fuel line. So a little iffy, but he threw a bunch of fuel at it, as he should. After he fixed those issues, now the car is running extremely rich, and that caused my AFR to stop working. Yeah, long story short, my AFR gauge is not working. I took out the O2 sensor, and this Johns looks like it just came back from Chernobyl. Okay, this thing has got so much just burnt fuel on it. I'm not even surprised it's not reading. So I'm gonna clean this up with some brake parts cleaner, wire brush, and I'm gonna see if Mark Panic, the tuner, could possibly throw me on a Rome tune before tomorrow's SPR event. That way I'm not running just extremely rich. Also, I'm hoping that the brake parts cleaner fixes this and gets my AFR to start working again, but yeah. Car's currently up in the air. Gonna knock this out really quick and see where that gets us.
Alright, car is off, right?
Yeah, it's just on ignition. Alright, we currently have Daniel Reed on the line from Shinshoku tuning this thing. I'm having him just tap in and try to figure this out because I'm not happy with how this thing's running right now after we fix the fuel issues. We'll see. We'll get the go ahead from him and see how this thing's running. Hopefully everything goes good. I can still drive this thing to SPR tomorrow. Yeah. It's pretty sick though. Again, Link, you have a Link management right here. So he's just remotely tuning it. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, it's officially the morning of the event. This is day 3 of working on the Soarer. This is the last day before I end this video. We're going to do the final drift event prep and then actually head out to the event. But yeah, so far everything went pretty smoothly. I think yesterday night was the most chaotic. We tried to get this thing tuned prior to heading up north to go drift it. Just because with the gas tank being replaced and the fuel lines being replaced, there's a lot cleaner gas going in right now. So theoretically speaking, it should have been running stupid rich, which it was. So I just wanted to get that resolved before the event. If you have too much fuel going to your engine, it's not necessarily bad for the engine, you know, like causing it to blow up or anything. It's way worse to run lean than it is to run rich, but it does put some power on the table that just gets left behind just because you have so much more fuel to burn. So during the tune, my AFR kept falling on its face, so just keep saying that we're running 19, which is extremely lean. Like your car shouldn't even idle if you're at 19. So the AFR kept giving us issues. I went and changed the AFR gauge from the one in the S14. It would work sporadically. So every time I did a pull, we had to like unplug the power wire, plug it back in. That way the AFR would read and then do the pull so that he can get the AFRs to adjust to. But yeah, overall from what I understand, all Daniel did was just turn down fuel by like 4 notches completely. Mark set up a really good tune where, you know, throughout the whole map it runs really, really well. It was just running rich because of the new gas tank. So he literally just had to grab, I guess, all the elements that were overfueling and just bring them down. So I think wide open throttle in about second gear, I'm at like 11, 11.2, and third gear I'm at like 10, 10.8. So it just gets richer throughout the whole power band, which that's plenty enough fuel for a JZ. I got these tires mounted today morning. Then I'm waiting for Yef to come back from the store. He went and got some drinks, so I'm gonna wash this thing before the event. This pretty much concludes this video. There's gonna be a 2-part series. The next part you guys are gonna see is me at the drift event. I would jam all the drift event footage into this one. It's just gonna be a long EP, and 2, I'd love to just release 2 videos. I don't really have that much content, so I think it'll be a lot funner to just make these vlogs a little bit more raw and a little bit more longer, and try to just release a second episode. For the most part, super duper pumped with this. Have a few other videos lined up for it, and yeah. If you guys want to see anything else with this car too in the future, let me know what you guys want to see. I can make a video on that. Besides that, stay tuned for all the new projects that are coming up with this car and the S14 engine coming in soon. Stay tuned for those videos. Those will be coming soon. If you made it this far, thank you for watching the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.